Jesus said to follow him. He says, for us to love him with all of our hearts and to love thy neighbor as he loved us. Those are the commandments of Jesus, not the 10. That's Old Testament. Go ahead and open your Bible right now so I can give you a little bit of a Torah spanking. Go to Leviticus 19. I'm not going to turn to Leviticus. It's in the Old Testament. Go open Leviticus. Skip to verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. So how do you love your neighbor? You rebuke them. So when you guys are doing the sinful shit you're doing and I'm calling you out on it and you say, we're supposed to love our neighbor. You're right, which is what I'm doing. You are hating and murdering your neighbor and lying to your neighbor, which goes against the commandments. You are in error, my friend. The church has taught you how to be lawless, which is what they're supposed to do because it is prophecy. They weren't kidding when all of the prophets, the Messiah, Paul, all of them were not kidding when they said that the end days church would be completely apostate, because it's the church that goes apostate which triggers the Antichrist. The Antichrist, who is he? The lawless one. Who is the lawless one? Jesus Christ, this Jesus guy that's in the church right now, that they're preaching that it's okay to do Christmas, it's okay to do Easter, it's okay to celebrate all of these Babylonian holidays, it's okay to spread all of these whoredoms and idolatries and adulteries all over the four corners of the earth. Jesus is Baal. You are showing yourself and your allegiance to Baal by your lawlessness. And if you go and say, well, I'm not lawless. He said to love your neighbor and love your blah, 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 of the Lord your God. You're not doing it. You're lawless because you're listening to your pastors. And Jeremiah 23 is written to your very pastor in these end days because they lie to you. They tell you it's okay to do Christmas. They tell you it's okay to do Easter. But even they know that they have pagan origins. I've spoken with them. And I'll save you the trouble. If you don't know if your church is complicit with the beast system, just go ask your pastor if they're part of a 501c3 agreement. Because there's supposed to be a separation of church and state, but the IRS is where they make the connection. They don't do it through the government, they do it through the IRS. The deception goes way deeper than you think, man. It is deep, deep, deep because Satan is the father of lies. So what do you think Satan would go and hit the hardest out of anything on this earth? He would hit the church of his adversary. Think about this, man. What would the devil do to trick the whole world? Change the name of the Messiah to Baal? So that way you love Baal and you worship him and he tells you everything you want to hear. You forget, dude. Lucifer talked a third of the angels out of heaven. Dude, their punishment has already been given to them, right? He talked a third of angels out of heaven. They saw the Father. They've seen his perfection, but he still talked them out. And you don't think he can lie you into hell? You need to get in the word, my friend, because the road you're going down right now is a straight path to tribulation. And you get your head cut off on that one for the Messiah's name, Yeshua, and his 10 commandments. It's all right in front of you, man. The law was given, right? The law was given in the beginning, and at the end, the Antichrist comes and takes it away. Who took it away? Jesus Christ.